Detective, go buy yourself a collar, because I've got a lead. A storehouse near the river. Mostly inconspicuous, but it's teeming with Artie's men. I've even got reason to believe that little Miss PhD is here overseeing the packaging, so we might just be able to make a double play here. Detective, I thought we had come to an arrangement. Calling backup is a risk, and the longer we wait, the more we risk this falling apart. We've got to do something brash now. In 30 minutes, I'm going to start shooting, so either you can keep flapping that pretty mouth of yours, or you can watch my back. What's it gonna be? Good. I thought reminding you that you'd get to watch my six might convince you. 177 Dolson Way. There's a fire escape on the south side of the building, and I'll be waiting on the roof. Get here quick, or your new fiancé might just end up cold on the floor. Took you long enough, Detective. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you stopped for donuts. Yeah. Get over here. I've got everything scouted out pretty thick. We just need to think up a plan. Well, I see 3 entry points. We can storm the front door, break the skylight and make our way down through the rafters, or try to sneak in through the service entrance. We got lucky. Surveillance looks light. 10 goons plus 3 for the MIT chick, and a couple assistants that I've seen wandering around. I expect that everyone in there has a pistol at the very least, and I already count 2 rifles patrolling. There's a makeshift lab in that corner. As you can see, the packaged bricks are just stacked up in the center, and the MIT chick has been frequenting that room over there. I imagine it's just a private spot to call Artie, but we still need to check it out. And that's it. I brought a few guns for you, since I don't think that pea shooter will be enough when the bullets start flying. No, I don't think stealth is an option. The goons are clumped up way too well. But we might be able to make a quick sting if we play our cards right. Well, technically speaking, the only thing we're here for is the formula, which no doubt lives on paper, on any computers, and in the MIT chick's head. We can't trust the police or even my men not to turn any notes over to Artie. So we've got to be sure we've got every record destroyed before we swarm the place with blue. Don't worry, Detective. I told you I wouldn't have the girl killed, didn't I? I've already got a nice string of judges, juries, and detention officers all bribed and ready to keep her in jail and away from Artie. I promised every death that happens tonight will take place in self-defense. Glad that eased your mind, Detective. Now, the notes. Since we've got to get them out before we call in any help, we can't get ourselves shot, and we can't let anyone leave this building. We have no idea who's got what, so we've got to assume everyone is a threat. You're right. Chances are the thugs won't run. The only real risk is the scientists. I say we get ourselves nice and set up, wait for them both to be in the lab, then make enough noise to get them to hunker down. The lab doesn't have much cover, so scaring them into staying down should be pretty easy. Glad you see it my way. Now, how are we getting in? Of course you'd pick the service entrance. I don't even know why I asked. No, it's a good route. I just thought that maybe I'd taught you to have a little more fun with this type of thing. Fine by me, Detective. A chance to get nice and close to you isn't something to turn down. Now, if you're ready, let's get back down the ladder. Okay, we're about to hit crunch time. I know I don't need to restate this, but if you aren't ready to potentially die and definitely kill some people at my side right now, then you need to leave. Oh, Detective. I didn't know you took till death do us part so seriously. Oh, don't lie. You know you love me. You're right. I can curb the teasing for a few moments. Are you seriously ready to do some good for this little city? Well then, after you. I don't see anyone yet. You? Good. Let's find some cover before we start anything. Think this is thick enough to stop some bullets? Well, I don't see much else around. Just cross your fingers and shoot people with the higher calibers first. And here comes the brain trust. And it looks like they aren't armed. Yeah, that should keep them from doing anything stupid. So if you're ready, we can take the first shots. I'll get those 2 rifles first. And you should hit as many of those guys moving the bricks as you can. Great. I'll take the first shot. Remember when I teased you about your outfit on our date night? I think this is the perfect time for nostalgia, Detective. It might be the last time we ever have. Remember when we were driving, and I said your shoes were bloodstained, and you looked, and I laughed? Remember that? Consider this something of a self-fulfilling prophecy. I got my targets. You? Great. So there are only a few left. 7, right? Make that 6. Nice shot, Detective. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you'd practiced killing people. The last couple are bunkered up. Quick, make some noise for me. That's all of them, Detective. Don't you just love the ring in your ear after a gunfight? It's been so long since I was out putting holes in people, I had almost forgotten. Okay, go get some cuffs on the brain truss. I'm going to check the corpses, and then we'll both head into that extra room. Because there might be some holdouts in there waiting to kill us, that's why. We need to check it before they get any ideas. So, go get our new guests under control and do it quick. Done? Good. I didn't find any notes on the corpses. Did the cooks have anything? Weird. We'll have to make another sweep for our missing evidence, but let's check out that room first. Might be some stuff centralized in there. Got your gun loaded? You know, between the adrenaline, the smell of gunpowder in the air, and the sight of you being all big and tough, I'm having a hard time keeping a smile off my face, Detective. I'm glad I brought you along. And not just because you're some really sweet eye candy. No, I love you too, fiancé. Now, let's get in this room. Ready? Artie.
V, love of my life. Did you really think I'd ever let you see my face again without a layer of bulletproof glass between us?
What are you doing here, Artie?
Isn't it obvious, V? I'm baiting a trap.
Oh, you little... Detective, don't breathe. Just get out of the...
Night-night, detective.